The little bunny was getting ready to build a cozy home for himself. So, he pulled out a blueprint from his bag. It was a simple, one-room layout. Just then, a mole popped up beside him, cheerfully greeting the rabbit and sharing his own blueprint. His house was a spacious two-bedroom, with a living room right next door to him. The little rabbit looked at his own house. It was so small and plain. He couldn't help but feel a little insecure. Moments later, a mouse appeared. He eagerly showed off his blueprint with a massive 3-bedrooms mansion. Now the rabbit felt even worse. He clutched his own blueprint, unwilling to show it to anyone. Quietly, he packed up his things and decided to leave. He dug under the ground until he thought he'd gone far enough. Then he unfolded his blueprint and started building his own house. But just as he started digging, he accidentally fell into a hedgehog's home. To his surprise, the hedgehog wasn't upset at all. In fact, he kindly offered the rabbit some freshly baked cookies. Embarrassed, the rabbit panicked and ran away. He began digging again. This time he fell straight into a lizard's bathtub. He covered his eyes in embarrassment and tried to scramble out, but somehow ended up in the sauna room instead, and finally bumped into a lizard's bathroom. The small rabbit was blushing and quickly ran away. Soon after, he landed in an ant restaurant where ants were having a feast. They cheerfully offered him a drink, but again, he awkwardly slipped away. This time, the rabbit dug extra carefully, finally avoiding everyone's homes until he stumbled upon a big mysterious home. Gathering his courage, he knocked on the door. To his surprise, it was a kind-looking badger. The rabbit began telling the badger everything that had happened, and as the words poured out, he couldn't hold back his tears. But instead of scolding him, the badger gently picked up the rabbit's blueprint and handed it back with a warm smile. Then the badger shouted down the underground tunnels. All the animals heard the call and came rushing over with their tools. Startled by the crowd, the little rabbit instinctively stepped back, but the badger pushed him forward. Finally, the rabbit found the courage to hold up his little blueprint and share it with everyone. With the help of all his new friends, the rabbit's cozy new home was finally complete. From that day on, the little rabbit was no longer afraid of meeting others. He had found not just a home, but a warm and welcoming friends.